Yo, what is up, Clashers, and welcome back to another rotation guide video here for you in F1 Clash. This guide has started from the 18th of December and will change next on the 1st of January, I believe. So let's get started with the 3 series rotations from 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to start off in Series 12 this time, just to mix up the video a bit. On Series 12, we have it's Hungary with defending and cornering. We got Monza with defending and speed. Monaco with defending and cornering. And finally, Imola with defending and power unit. We have 2 circuits with cornering, and the main permanent track stat that stays is defending. So you need your best defenders in Series 12. So let's go ahead and show you my current setup in Series 12. We got Charles Leclerc for defending with 91 defending, and we also have George Russell because of his 10% stat bonus. Now, my Hamilton has also 10% stat bonus, but he's currently in level 5, so he's not that great. So that's why we've opted for Leclerc and George Russell. Over to the car. This one would be your fully balanced car with the Behemoth as your brakes. We got Beat as your gearbox, Cyclone as your rear wing, Nemesis as your front wing, the Reactor as your suspension, and Powerhouse as your engine. Now, we do know that Series 12 has 2 tracks with cornering. So if you want to head a little bit more towards the cornering side for your car setup, I would suggest to either implement the arc into your car setup or keep the reactor and then put gyro instead of the beat. So it's up to you. You can either put the gyro or the arc, and your car setup will look like something like this, which means that you're going to struggle a little bit in the power unit. You will be pretty good in the cornering on 2 tracks, and then just a slightly touch weaker for your speed track. So this is not a very bad car setup also for Series 12. Now let's head over to Series 11, and I believe that one is power unit. So it is power unit. So we got Sakir Desert with overtake and power unit, Melbourne with defending and power unit, Miami race start and power unit, and Silverstone with tire management and power unit. Now we're gonna go over and check our car setup for power unit, which is actually this one. We're gonna double check if anything here is from Series 12. So we've got the Powerhouse that is from Series 12. We're gonna remove that one. And the Reactor from Series 12. All the rest are from Series 11 or below. Yes, it is. So let's see. We got to swap the Reactor and Powerhouse in case you do not have it in Series 11. But if you do, this is your main power unit setup for Series 11. But if in case you do not have a Reactor and the Powerhouse, let's see what else we can use. So we can swap the Powerhouse for M4D Dash. It is a power unit and qualifying engine. And then the Reactor that we have to swap, your next one would be Pulse. That would be more towards a power unit. So let's see how this one looks. So this is how it looks for Series 11. Now, you might be thinking that the Pulse can be swapped, but having that common assets in your car will lower your team score greatly. But because your drivers are good or with a 10% bonus, it might work a lot in your favor, especially for the matchmaking. Even though they have a higher matchmaking, I suggest you carry on pushing, because they might be using weaker drivers but with a better car. Sometimes it works that way in F1 Clash. But if not, you also have either Hustle or Arc. I would probably go for Arc instead of a Hustle. For an extra 5 qualifying or 31 speed. Let me see. Yeah, I believe I will go for myself, because it's maxed out, I will go for the Arc instead. But I believe this one would be great for your Series 11 duels. Right, let's go over now to Series 10 and check what it is. Right, over to Series 10, we got race start and power unit, race start and speed, race start and cornering, and race start and power unit. So 2 tracks of power unit. So let's build up a car with Series 10 assets and below. And we got to make this one balanced. So this one's going to be quite hard, to be honest. Right, let's start off with from Series 10 and below. We're going to keep the Arc there. Series 10 and below, by far I'm going to put Mach 3, has to be in this one, I believe. Nemesis is Series 11. We do have 2 circuits with power units, so let's put the Beast there. We got to remove Behemoth, and we got to put something with a little bit more speed. So we got Stormbringer or Dynamo. Let's start the Stormbringer, and we are slacking a little bit in the cornering. So Beat and Cyclone has to be removed. Me gonna go with Valkyrie here. And then Beat, I believe, is on Series 12. So let's remove Beat. And we need more power unit. And let's try and add. So there we go. We have here a fully balanced car with Stormbringer for your brakes, your gearbox for Quantum, rear wing Valkyrie, your front wing the Beast, you got your suspension as the Arc, and finally your engine Mach 3. So this is a Series 10 loadout I will be using, and this time in the video what I've just done is shown you the way that I build my own cars. So yeah, when I'm looking at that, which track starts I need for the speed, cornering, or power unit, I need to add something else, I try and put 2 car components of power unit, 2 car components of cornering, and then finally 2 car components of speed. Always make sure that you get a good qualifying in between making these loadouts. So I hope you found this useful. These are Series 10, 11, and 12 car setups that you need with the drivers, Charles Leclerc and George Russell. If you do not have any of these, please use your most defensive or best defensive drivers out there. I hope you'll enjoy the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.